Well, hello and welcome. We are empowering mid-career women to literally advance on purpose. So, welcome to our 30-day challenge. We are on day 4. So, let me tell you a little bit just in case you are just catching us. You can go back and catch any of our replays. They are on our business page, the page that you are probably watching us from, and we have also placed them on our YouTube page. So you can definitely go back, watch day 1 through day 3, and today we are on day 4 and we are live and we are excited about this topic that we're going to be talking about. Let me tell you a little bit. We're doing this challenge to make sure that we help and we position you to advance on purpose. And so each one of these days, you're going to get no more than about 30 minutes, but you're going to get 30 minutes with some good nuggets, 30 minutes, good nuggets. And so if you aren't a mid-career woman, trust and believe it doesn't matter. You're going to get something. If you want to advance in your career, you are in the right place. And so today we're going to talk about DEIBA. That's right. Diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging, and accessibility. Sometimes when we're talking about DEIBA, we forget the B now and we forget the belonging, but the belonging needs to be in there. My name, if I didn't even say that, Miranda Denise Watson, and I help mid career women level up to executive level positions. And honestly, DEIBA is the ultimate. Think of it this way. Think of it. Okay. Go with me. Walk with me. Think of it like the ultimate potluck. Everyone bringing something unique to the table, and somehow, with all of the delicious food, we end up having a fantastic feast. And it's not just like eating the same old potato salad. Everyone brought potato salad. No, it is a fantastic feast. Think of the ultimate gumbo or some hodgepodge that is just delicious. And so think of DEIBA that way. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to break that down into 3 type of segments. We're going to talk about the diversity, and then we're going to do equity and inclusion, and then we're going to end with belonging and accessibility. And so I want to make sure we do a roll call to know who is here. Listen, whether you're catching us live or you're catching us on the replay, let us know so we can always acknowledge you and let us know what's resonating with you. If there's something that I hit on and you're like, yes, that's resonating with me, put it in the comments again, live or the replay. Hey, when you spoke about this, it really resonated with me. If there is something that you're just like, I would like to know about this, then put that in the comments as well. Again, it doesn't matter if you're catching it live, it doesn't matter if you're catching the replay. We really want to make sure that we serve you well. And in order to do that, I need you all to talk to me and let me know what's going on in your world. So definitely, please do that. Also, note I know that you all are busy, and because you're so busy, I will honor your time. And during this 30-day challenge, and I'm looking down so I can set my timer, we will not go past 30 minutes because, again, I honor your time, I respect your time, and time is valuable, and you are valuable. And I want you all to be able to get in, get out, get what you need, and go on about your day. So let's go ahead. If you've been with me, you know I generally start with a story. And if anyone is curious about my story, then go back to day one and you can hear about my story. You can hear about my journey and why I am here with you during this 30-day challenge. And the other thing about stories, stories just speak to us. They show us where we are, they show us where we can attain and where we can go. And so I'll always use a story. But let me say this with a caveat: I'll always talk about myself openly. I will not talk about anyone that I've worked with openly. I am a coach and I have been in the leadership industry for a long time. And part of being a coach, we value just your anonymity. And so I won't use your name. I may tweak the story just a little bit because even that, if you're listening, I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, everyone's going to know that that's who I'm talking about. So just know that. And I'm just going to today just give a really, really quick story about Beth. And I am sure many of you are going to be able to relate to when we're talking about that glass ceiling. So, I want you to know about Miss Beth, another talented mid career professional with over a decade of experience in her field. And this is a theme because I am sure that you all can relate. The fact that you know your craft, you know your field, but then what next? How do you get from knowing that craft and moving up to that next level, right? So, despite her being extremely competent, Beth faced that glass ceiling. She felt unnoticed, ignored. Promotions are being had left and right, but her name wasn't attached to any of the promotions. And one day her organization announced, and I don't know if you all in your organizations are having this where you're hearing more about DEIA, but for Beth, her organizations were talking about, hey, you know what? We're looking for ambassadors. We're looking for people that are going to come in and coach, or they're going to come in and they're going to erect this platform or that platform. And so for Beth, it was a way to kind of get reinvigorated. And so she was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna go for it. And so, unlike what she would normally do, would just be let those things pass her by, she stepped up. And when she stepped up, she realized that there was a void that she didn't even know was there that started to be filled by her participating. And in that, it was like a literal shift in who she became. And so Beth was going to meetings. She felt more inclusive. She could see her changing the workforce. She could see the workforce changing. And so she actually started to believe, you know what? I don't have to stay here. You know what? I can do more. And with that just super, super small shift, she was able to shift. People started seeing her differently. People started including her more. They started asking her opinion about more. And before she knew it, she had her promotion just that fast within a year. You don't have to wait 3, 4, 5 years hoping and praying that you're going to get a promotion. It does not have to take that long. So, I wanted to share Beth's story. Many mid career women feel this way. They feel like there are barriers. And I want to talk about DEIBA because it's that important. It's a game changer and it will dismantle any barrier and it's going to help with your personal and your professional growth. So let's go ahead and jump on into DEIBA. Okay, so we're going to first talk about diversity. And diversity is about recognizing and appreciating the uniqueness of each individual. It's not just limited to race or gender, it includes age, nationality, disability, education, and even thought processes. And why is this important? A diverse team brings a varied perspective. It helps with problem solving approaches, contributing to better decisions and innovative solutions. And so, what it means when we're talking about diversity in the context of leadership and workplace dynamics, it refers to acknowledging and valuing the distinct characteristics and attributes that each individual possesses. I know when you're on your job, you want to be known for what you bring to the table, not necessarily, oh, well, this person brings this and they're not talking about you. We want to be known for what we bring to the table. And so it encompasses a broad spectrum of differences, extends beyond just factors like, again, race or gender. This broader view of diversity includes considering things such as age, nationality, and again, disability, educational backgrounds, whether you went to high school, whether you have a bachelor's, whether you have your PhD. We want the different educational backgrounds, and it does not mean one is better than the other, but we do even want the diversity in that and the diversity and the thought process within a team. We do not need to have everyone that thinks just like us. And so it's important. A diverse team or workforce brings together individuals with different life experiences, cultural perspectives, and just the way of thinking. And when people from various backgrounds collaborate, they bring their unique insight to the table, leading again. It's all about making better decisions. It's about being innovative, generating creative and innovative solutions. And so ultimately, embracing diversity is not just about meeting the status quo, it's about fostering a community, an environment where different voices are heard, that they are valued, and ultimately leading to an enhanced team performance and overall organizational success. Now, let's talk about equity and inclusion, and we're going to talk about equity first. So, equity Equity in the context of leadership and organization culture revolves around the principle of providing individuals with what they need to thrive and succeed. Because what I may need may not be what Marseille needs, it may not be what Earl needs, right? It acknowledges that not everyone starts from the same position or that they face the same challenges. Equity recognizes that fairness doesn't mean treating everyone exactly the same. Instead, it involves tailoring support, resources, and opportunities to address individual needs. This means acknowledging and making sure that there are no disparities to ensure that everyone has an equitable chance at success. And so I know that sometimes we have this mindset. We have a lot of mindsets. But sometimes we have the mindset, hey, well, if I should be able to do it this way, that person should be able to do it that way or the same way. And that's just not the case. Each one of us are such unique beings, and we bring that to the table. And so, as leaders, we need to meet that at the table and raise it and exceed it and start to really treat people as individuals and be able to place them in a way that they can achieve and they can shine and they can exceed. And so let's talk about inclusion. So, inclusion is the practice of actively involving and embracing everyone within a group or organization, irrespective of their background, identity, or their differences. It means that person that's over in the corner sitting by themselves, or that person that you barely hear from, it means including them as well, making sure it goes beyond the mere representation and aims to create an environment where individuals feel respected and valued for who they are. Inclusion is about feeling or fostering a sense of belonging where every member of the team is encouraged to bring their authentic selves to work, knowing that their contributions will be recognized and appreciated. And so, let's talk a little bit, and I'm good for time, why this is important. Equity is vital because it ensures that all individuals, regardless of their starting point or circumstances, have an equal opportunity to contribute and succeed. It acknowledges the existence of systematic barriers and strives to eliminate them, thus promoting a level playing field where individuals can reach their full potential. And inclusion is crucial because it enables organizations to harness the full potential of their diverse workforce. When employees feel included and valued, they are more likely to be committed, engaged, and motivated to contribute their best each and every day. And so that's important. And then we have belonging and accessibility. So, belonging pertains to the creation of an environment where individuals feel emotionally secured and valued within a particular group, an organization, or even a community. It is the sense that there is one or it is the sense that one is an integral part of the collective, where their presence, their contributions, their perspectives are not only welcome, but also appreciated. When is the last time you thoroughly appreciated your neighbor's perspective? Your neighbor's perspective that was totally different from yours. So think about that. That's what belonging. You can have a different perspective. It doesn't have to be mine, but that I can listen to it and that I could thoroughly appreciate it. It doesn't mean that I have to agree with it, but it does mean that I will listen and I will see where you're coming from. That I'm not going to make you feel some kind of way about even expressing it. Accessibility. Accessibility means making sure that opportunities, resources, information, and physical spaces are designed and organized in a way that allows all individuals, regardless of their physical or cognitive abilities, to access and benefit from them. Yes, we have to ensure those things. This includes removing physical, virtual barriers that might otherwise hinder participation or engagement. So, accessibility ensures that everyone has an equitable chance to participate, an equitable chance to learn, work, and thrive without discrimination based on their abilities. And so, why is this important? Fostering a sense of belonging within an organization or community is essential because it leads to increased employee loyalty and personal investment in their work. When individuals feel that they belong, they're more likely, again, to be engaged and motivated and dedicated to their task. These aren't just words, they're really truth. Accessibility is crucial because it ensures that opportunities, resources are available to everyone, including those with disabilities. By removing physical and virtual barriers, organizations can tap into a broader talent pool and prevent the exclusion of qualified individuals who may have a disability. This inclusivity not only benefits individuals, but it also enhances diversity and richness of perspectives within the workforce. And that is really what we need. We do not need carbon copies of ourselves. We do not need carbon copies of our bosses. We need the variety. And I did want to quickly, and I'm not going to really be able to go through this because I want to keep this under your my promise 30 minutes. So let me share just for you to be able to see it on the screen just a little bit. I wanted to share some statistics around diversity, equity, inclusion, belonging, and accessibility because it's a powerful tool for leaders who want to make informed decisions and build a more equitable workplace. Awareness of these statistics can help in making the case for DEIBA initiatives to other stakeholders. So, take some, well, not very much time, but I just wanted to share just a couple of things. I'm not going to read it for time's sake. And then there's another one. But this is important to know. It's important to understand gender and leadership, where we're talking about in 2021 women hold 38% of managerial positions in the United States. We need to know these types of things. You need to know about the racial and ethnic diversity. And so, again, I just wanted to share that, even though I'm not going to specifically go through it. But it's important to highlight statistics, and it's important to understand what is happening and the importance of this topic discussion. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. So just note, giving these statistics, this is about learning and knowing about the advantages, possibilities that arise when we foster the DEIBA environment. And also, for time's sake, let me talk about our wonderful gift giveaways. Listen, through this 30-day challenge, I can't cover everything. I think you all would know that. I just can't cover it all. So I have specifically curated great giveaways because I want to make sure that you have everything that you have need of. And so the gift giveaways, I will give away one free gift once a week. In order to get the free gift, you got to join our Facebook group, which is the Next Level Tribe Progression. You can screenshot or use the QR code to be able to get there. Or you can just go on Facebook and look at the Next Level Progression Tribe. But these gifts aren't just gifts to give away. Like literally, I have curated them. There are people, because of the field that I'm in, I hear what people struggle with. And so, what I won't be covering, I have made sure that I covered them in the gifts. But in order to get it, again, they're going to be in the Next Level Progression Tribe. And so, if you go ahead and sign up for the Next Level Progression Tribe, then you'll know the day of versus having to wait until I go live to be able to know, hey, today is that the gift giveaway. So please make sure that you join us because we are women and we are people who are going to advance and we're going to the next level in such a supportive way and building that community. So let me end with the principles of DEIBA are interrelated. One doesn't function well without the other, and incorporating DEIBA into our personal, professional lives literally is one of the best things that we can embrace. And it's excellent for our organizations. And understanding it is not just about checking off the box, it's about really, truly creating a more equitable work environment that enables everyone, including you, including your sister, your brother, your cousin, your aunt, to soar to new heights. And so, with that, I would like to end with a quote. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Embrace diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging because it's how we create a workplace where everyone can thrive and lead. And that's from Sheryl Sandberg. Please join me tomorrow for more insight and great nuggets because it is my goal to help you move up in your career and you deserve to advance on purpose. My name is Miranda Denise Watson. I help mid career women level up to executive level positions. Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.